Everybody, it's late. Welcome back to the Sacred Raven. This is our TarotVision live series. It looks like I'm on a weak signal, so we're going to get a lot of lag. I hope it changes. I tested the living room area. It is better for some reason out there. I don't know why, but the living room right now is not appropriate for readings, unfortunately. So I have been on and off of this throughout the day when I thought that the signal was at its best, but this is the best I'm going to get it, and I'm afraid it's going to cut us off. It's not going to go as nicely as it had been. I don't know why it's acting funky back here. I really don't. Like I've changed computers or anything. I haven't done anything different other than add a camera, and that shouldn't do anything to the signal. So I really apologize to everyone. I'd like to, I don't know why this camera is so dark either, because it seems it's a better camera than the one that comes with the actual laptop. But if it gets laggy, I really apologize. I hope it doesn't cut off on us. I'd like to get this message out. I've been wanting to get this message out all day until I can get the living room cleared out. Right now, my significant other's in there, and he's got things going on and TV going, so it won't be the right place to do our readings, like I said. So, Lorena, hi. Yeah, and it's doing it tonight. It's been doing it all day. It says I have a weak signal, so I'm scared it's going to go out and do the same thing all over again. It's been, I don't know what it is. I tested it in living room. It works a lot better. Signal goes really strong. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know what happened. And I can't do it out there right now because there's too much going on out there. The situation isn't set up like it is in here. Although I will get it. I will have it set up. But right now, the other half's in there running around doing his stuff. So I'm gonna try to do the spiritual reads tonight. So, God, and now it's late. It's like 2:35 a.m. But I was like, you know what? I gotta get this out at least to have it ready for tomorrow. And I'm not sure where I'm going to try to get out this weekend, because Monday begins. I got to start putting out the monthly as of Monday. But it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. What time is it that, where you're at? Oh, we're on the same time. Are you there still? I think I'm going to start getting stuff ready here. I'm at work, so I definitely need some kind of interaction. It's the same time. Okay. Yeah. Graveyard shift. I've always worked graveyard. So to invest some money, I'm going to go back to the airport and probably do some late night work there. I'm already taking my public speaking courses there, and my subject is on intuition and life purpose. So I'm going to utilize that toward my business course that I built for my tribe. But I've always worked graveyard. I was working as a concierge for a high-rise in downtown Seattle a couple of years ago, and I got attacked really bad by this 6-foot big, like this older black man, totally like fist in the face, spit on me, grabbed me by my throat. It was horrifying. And then they felt that they couldn't keep me safe. They felt like, later on they said that they felt like I was going to be a liability. And I knew why they did it. They were a really shady company. But I was already too late. They misled me, and I was really naive, and I signed papers, that I wouldn't sue. I was just not, I should not have let them take advantage of me that way, but they did in the end. They made me think that they were worried because they were like, why do you keep saying you're going to lose your job? And I just knew I was going to. I just could see it. I had this psychic. Naturally, I had the intuition. I kept saying it as soon as it happened. So I was wondering why they kept kissing my butt for a while. And then until I got back, and then they started like picking at everything. Like they were looking for reasons to get rid of me. They didn't want me to talk to the residents. Really shady company. I wish I never signed papers with them about that. Terrible. But it was after that I started working at the airport, and it was another graveyard shift, and I met some of the best friends ever. But we had terrible management, and the last girl that was there, she was a lot younger than me. She got the position very dishonorably, so she ended up getting fired. She didn't know how to do her job, and she was a narcissistic Jezebel, and was awful. She lost the whole team, fired me under wrong reasons, fired another person under wrongful conditions, and it all came back. My grandma says you can't, God don't like ugly. My little islander Grammy, God don't like ugly. No, he doesn't. Yeah. So, but I like graveyard. I like working graveyard. It's quiet. It's just a different life. It's a different kind of people. And I'm only a couple blocks from the airport now. So, and it'll be nice. It's easier for me to handle. And once I build this up to a point where I can actually keep myself going consistently, and I'm able to like replace a job like that, then I can let it go and then focus all my energy on this and do all the creative work I want to do, teach and stuff like that. I love graveyard. It's the best time. So I'm glad to see you. I always feel awkward on live when it's this late, and if I'm having to read for a while, nobody's in here. Yeah. Yeah, I had that position at the airport for 3.5 years. So, and it would start anywhere between 10 and 11, sometimes a little earlier, and it depend on the planes. And then we would stay till 6, sometimes 4:30 if we were lucky and something got canceled. But the airport life is nice, and on our breaks, You can go have lunch and, go have Starbucks late at night. And there was like this nice seating area in the SeaTac airport where they have the rocking chairs, these big tables, and a few of us girls would go. And our lovely gay friend, Vugar, he's Russian, he and I would just talk and laugh about everything and have our coffee and stuff. So it was a nice, super laid back job. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice because we had a small group, a small tight knit family. So even though it was laid back and you can go do your work to yourself, a good portion of it I worked alone. I would work. They called it flight deck, and I would go on one of the jet airliners and work in the pilot's cockpit. And um, it was so easy. All I would mostly do was a lot of my schoolwork would get done, and I would watch things on YouTube as I was going about it, and halfway through, take lunch, come back, finish it up. It was very laid back. And then when it was done, then I'd go back to the group. But it was really easy. We took care of the leather on the planes, and I did it so that I could get through school because it's the only thing that was available at night that paid the highest and allowed me to go to school in the daytime. And I would go back to it now if the company wasn't so shitty. Excuse my language. But their company is terrible. They don't care about their employees. You're just but the airport life is fun. It's beautiful. A lot of different people in and out. And they've added a lot to SeaTac Airport now. It's nice, really nice. Mm-hmm. And I got my I was thinking about going all the way for my tourism degree, but I don't think I need to. I was going to do it because I wanted to travel right and maybe work as a tour guide on the side and always have a job no matter what city or country I was in. But I did the certificate, so that's all I really need, and I don't really need anything else. After I got this business coach last year online, I've taught myself so much. That in of itself was like a degree. I swear to God, in all these little areas, I taught myself how to build my site. I don't know if you've seen my website yet. I built that myself. I'm pretty damn proud. I've learned a lot about marketing online. I've learned a lot about just a lot. I did on my own. I didn't hire anybody to do my banners. I didn't hire anybody to do my logos. Nothing. I did it all myself. So it was not easy. It was not easy. But I figured, I don't know, Spirit had a reason for that. I could maybe utilize that and incorporate it and somehow into the course, into the business course, the spiritual business course for my empaths. Yeah. So I just need to add the little bells and whistles and update some things here and there. But yeah, I paid for Divi, which is a really nice program, and learned it. I learned the back end of WordPress, how it all works, and what plugins I need. I've learned how to utilize the email marketing services programs and the whole works. So, and I did all the spiritual work because, man, and I thought I already did enough. Apparently not. Because Spirit was like, boom, it kicked me like dead, right. And I was like flying into the situation they put me in. I'm like rapidly, like a tunnel of light just being thrown down this tunnel. Suddenly I'm reading tarot cards and oracles. And I must not have got it. They were telling me for a year. And I thought it was what I was already attempting to do. I thought that's what it was, but no, they were really uh, focusing on this area, and I guess they just had to pretty much spell it out. Like it was in February. So it's funny. Because I was honestly thinking I wanted to do like a history conspiracy channel, because I know so much about history. I've been looking at that stuff for 20 years. I'm like, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that knowledge. But seeing how YouTube has been and these websites, how they've been with people who talk about anything that even close to the truth, they don't want that there. Uh-uh. And they've been hitting up a lot of people that's speaking on spiritual topics. If it gets too close, for comfort for them, they demonetize it or they take it down. They've taken down a few people that had alternative health websites and everything. Crazy. Yeah. So I'm still gonna sneak it in there. Yeah, I'm still gonna sneak it in there. The one reader uh, had told me she's crying. She was doing a read and she started crying, and she said, "Please don't give up on that idea." It was really touching. She just sort of, I don't know, something came over her. She was fine one minute, and emotion came over her, and she could see it. And she said, "Don't give up on it," which so I won't. But those are some pretty dark topics, and Spirit was like, "Don't worry about that stuff." That they wanted me to focus on something more light, and I understand, because it can get dark and it can be heavy and it can take you to a really dark place when you see some of the harder truths about the spiritual warfare things, and it's crazy. It's so crazy. It's if you were to tell the average person who is not in the loop, who's not even connected spiritually in any kind of way, they just look at you like jaws drop, dumbfounded. They don't even know what to do with the information. I won't. It's hard too. I want it all right now. I don't want I'm so impatient, but I know it's a process. It's little by little by little by little. So as long as you're yourself and you do what your heart tells you to do, I guess that's all that matters. I'm just happy that I found something that just makes you feel good inside, that makes you feel happy, even if you're doing, something that you would honestly do if you had all the money in the world, or if you could do something for free forever. I would be doing stuff just like this. I would do this anyway. So that's what we want. That's what we want to go for. And I want other people to have the same thing in their life. They just got to get into the right frame, the right mindset. And I'm going to coach them through everything I went through, all the mistakes, everything I learned, step by step by step. So the course is almost written out completely. And it's going to be exciting. A lot of them are going to be completely free to take. So it's going to be really fun. a lot of challenges and stuff like that too. I can't wait. Can't wait. So I'm going to start putting the link to my Facebook group, so I can build that up. If you guys want to visit with me there, and then there'll be those times like during the new moon and the full moon that we all meet, and like this new moon that's coming up, do the pact, the contract to ourselves, and make a list of the things that we promise ourselves to let go of, a release of the past and a promise of a new future. So I have that to do. What is that? Sunday is the 4th, I think. No? Yeah. Or is it Saturday? 9 o'clock. If you go to my Facebook page, I have the event for 9 o'clock. I put it out a couple weeks ago. So if you want to join, you can go to my Facebook page. It's the Sacred Raven Blogs page. And then you can find the community button there if you want to join the community. Okay. Yeah, I'll put the address in there. I think I still got it here. If I copy and paste. Let me see. Is it still there? If we go to... Yeah, it's for... Hey, Linda. Tomorrow is Saturday the 4th, then it's tomorrow night. God, I've got so much to do. I'm losing track. Okay, yeah, because it's officially the 3rd. So Saturday, yeah, Saturday. Today's Friday, right? Like super early Friday morning. Yeah. So if you go to this page, let me get it here. .com. It's starting to lag. Okay. This is the Facebook page, and on this page is where you'll see the event, and then you can click on the community tab, and it will take you to the actual community that belongs to the page. Some people get confused by the page versus community, because the page is just a page for my blog, and then it'll say, it'll say like videos and blah 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 blah, and then one of the links will say community and groups, and then that's the one you click on, and it'll take you to the actual community. And you'll know it because you'll see this big banner. It has like a little picture of me in it. It's a real beautiful banner. In the center, it has this mandala. And it's I call it my women with swag. Soulful women awakening greatness. No women with swag. So, okay, I've got that going. Okay. All right. So tonight's series is called The Voices of Spirit, and got the spiritual messages for those that basically that need to hear it, those that are led, need to hear these messages. I didn't want the day to end without putting them out. Okay. And then it'll be exciting because the next week I can start putting out the monthlies for all the signs, and I want to see who comes to see them. How many comes to see their monthly weeklies. Make sure that's that. Ooh. You see that? Yeah. I want to make sure you're able to see the cards. Yeah. It's better. Okay. Ooh. Oh, do I have my mermaid deck with me? I don't. Put this out here. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to go grab my mermaid deck because that's going to be one of the final bits of wisdom. Yep. I guess that overhead light makes things a lot better. I could see pretty clearly. Can you see it pretty clearly from where you're at? And if I scoot over a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you should be able to see it pretty nicely. All right. Okay, I'm going to go get that deck and let's begin. Yeah, I love the way it looks. I think you'll be able to see everything pretty clearly when I put the cards up. So, all right, let's get this thing going. Grab this chair, move this chair and stuff out of the way. Okay. Now, I wanted to, I don't know if I told you guys this last night. I was saying that once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I was going to send a brand new deck of Oracle out to the winner. I just got a winner for the reading, and I'm going to do that for her. And then if I can get my goal by Monday, of subscribers, when we get to 100, I'll do another free reading giveaway. But I'm going to send that out. And it's these. They all kind of look magical like this. They're really beautiful, super quality, and I love the way they feel. They're a lot like the Queen of the Moon deck. Just super quality. Silk. Some of them are real cheap. I wish they had the silver or the gold trim. That would have just added to the beauty of them. But regardless, they're gorgeous. And the same with the Psychic Tarot or the Psychic Tarot Oracle. And they really work, and they're, as soon as I got them and used them, I connected immediately, and they were giving really accurate reads. So let's see how it goes tonight. Okay. Right. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to ask that you join us. I send your spirit through me. Use me as an active channel. With the right words of wisdom for the right people that need it at the right time. Please help us find the clarity that we need, for the breakthroughs that we need, the answers that we need. Help to provide us with some guidance. I want to thank you for helping us on this journey that we're all on together. I pray that more people are able to open their eyes and see past a lot of delusions. Help more people find the magic that life has to offer. And thank you for giving me this beautiful gift and using me as a catalyst to bring more love into people's lives. And with that, I'm going to say in the name of Yeshua, on behalf of the Creator, amen. So let it be. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with the Queen of the Moon. And then this one, and then the ones I had just picked up, those two are going to crown the overall theme of the message. And then, of course, I'm going to grab a couple from the Psychic Tarot Oracle, and then I'm going to grab from the Wisdom of Avalon, and then the Moonology deck, 2 inspiring messages from the universe has your back, and Miracles Now deck, and then the final message comes from the Mermaid. The Mermaids and Myths. Hey, Crafty. How was your day today? I'm on late tonight, but I had to keep trying to get on to get this out tonight. and hope that it didn't cut me off, because it's been lagging like crazy. And I forgot to put my mic on. Really? Where do you live? I hope she does too. I hope she does too. Some people, you would think would be happy with something like that, but oh, you're in England. And it's hard to say because I don't know what your guys' relationship was about or what she was like or anything like that, but I hope she appreciates them. So you're just in time. I'm just now starting. This is today's spiritual message for the 3rd of May. So I'm going to begin now. I just said the prayer and I just went over which ones I'm going to read from. So let's see what Spirit has for us today. All right. Okay, Spirit. Here, Spirit. Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Metatron. Please be in assistance as Holy Spirit is worked through me as a channel to provide these messages for those that need to hear them. Please bring the right people at the right time with the right message. What is the theme of the situation that you want to let us know? What do you have to communicate to us, Spirit? Whoa. Almost lost a bunch of them there. What have you got to communicate to us, Spirit? Speak to us. Okay, I think this is it right here. It's a lot like the beginning of last night's. Yes, last night I think was assessment. This one's discernment. So as you can see, all she's got to work with really is her intuition. So she's working with pure spirit right now. That's what she has to go on. Of course, we've got the planets all around her, the stars, the universe is all around. Oh, it's starting to lag. So right off the bat, Spirit is letting us know that we're going to be needing to use our discernment. It's going to be very important. To 10, it's marking which is also a 1. If you break it down numerologically, it's actually a 1. So it's the end and also the beginning of a new cycle. So this new moon, for instance, begins a new cycle for many of us. And a lot of Taurus this month. Mercury goes into Taurus this month. Venus goes into Taurus this month. So it's going to be a very Taurian month. It's going to be a romantic month. A lot of people are going to be getting married. It's a very sensual time as well. So, but they're asking us to use our discernment. So we're going to be very smart. It's going to be a balance of head and heart in the situation at hand. Oh, yes, I knew it was going to be a good message. I know it's starting out that way already. Okay. I'm going to read from the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is card 2. That lizard, he's going crazy. He always tries to climb up that cage and get out, but I don't want to let him out because my cat is sitting over there, and if she sees him, it's over. It's my son's lizard, Gizmo. He's a funny little guy. He really likes me. He likes people. Hey, Sunshine. We just started, so I'm doing the Voices of Spirit messages. So this is the messages for the collective. If you are brought here, it's because you needed to hear it. And this is a very thorough message. Ooh, okay. They just spit out a couple. I'm going to have to grab these down here. Okay. Truth Be Told and Treasure Island. We got discernment, truth, and treasure. What's our treasure island? What's your treasure island? What truth needs to be told? Is there something that needs to be said in regards to a future, something that you hold dear? Something you really need to be discerning over? Something emotional? Something that has that you have a lot of passion for as well, that kind of makes you feel like, makes you feel strong, like it's your rock, but carries lots of wisdom with it. There's a wisdom, there's a truth, whether that's in love, whether that's something that you're going through. Honestly, this feels more like a spiritual awakening. But for some of you, it is about a love. It's about an awakening of your relationships, how you've been in them, your role in them, the other person. And you're asking yourself now, where do you want to see yourself in the future in regard to those relationships? Some of them are moving on. It's a little loud. He's, but this is definitely about a higher truth, something that needs to be said, and it's been put away for a long time, and it needs to come out. It needs to just come right out. It's time to move forward. It's been carrying all of that fire inside for a long time, and it wants to come out. See it here? Those are all the little pieces and tidbits of things that you've been wanting to say for so long. You're also being protected. Spirit is carrying you, so you don't need to worry. Yeah. That's what's crowning the situation. It feels like a life purpose, whether that's going to be a purpose within a family, a love situation, or it's like a vocation kind of thing. But it's all about moving forward in it. And if you're going to do it and do it big. Don't hold back. And you've been really scared to say it. This is the time. And make sure this is what you want. But Spirit is going to guide you. You can rely on your spirit as your rock. In the water, though, I got this sense of peace, but there's a lot of passion driving you. It's going to have to be a lot of trust because you're not able to see so much what's ahead. You can only feel it intuitively. And so you're going to have to really discern using your heart and your intuition. Okay? Yeah, go big or go home. Oh, good. I'm glad you feel calm. That's the whole point, right? It's to get a spiritual refreshment. That's the thing about when we get connected spiritually, it's to inspire us, it's to regenerate us, it's to refresh our hearts and our minds. Jesus likened it to, when you're really thirsty and you finally take that drink of water. It's supposed to be drinking from the refreshing waters, healing, refreshing waters, to bring you peace, a sense of calm, joy, security. Hey, Spirit, can you clarify to us the theme of this message? What do we all need to know? What do we need to discern? What's the truth that needs to be told? Okay, one came out. I need two more. What do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need discernment about? What are we discerning? What's the truth? What's the treasure island? Okay. All right. One more. You're going to laugh at this, Crafty. All right. One more, Spirit. Give us one more to clarify this message, this theme of truth, this theme about the treasure island, of discernment. Tell us. Oh, there we go. And it wanted to spit 2 out, but I can't. Oh, wait, it did. Okay. And it almost dropped this one, which was Prosperity Begins. We had that last night. Amazing. But this is, look at this. Do you remember this? Might some of you, this is the star card in here. It's 19, which is 10 again. It marks the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. Blessings, lots of them. Lots of blessings, lots of downloads, a lot of spiritual awakening. Moving on to a higher level of awakening. If you thought you were at one spot, one level, and you didn't think you can get any deeper, you're going deeper. In fact, okay, this card just made me think still waters run deep. Wow. Partnerships and alliances have a lot to do with this cycle and with this wisdom. It's about movement, your choices and decisions. Where you're going to go next. Which door. Because there's a lot of possibilities. But you're going to have to be discerning on which door you open. And you're going to need to have a good strategy. And a backup. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And then there's the waiting game. This is a 2. This is also a lot about partnerships, but also this is about planting the seeds. Planting seeds, watching them grow. Isn't that wild? Yeah, this person is, it's like there's a lot of roots there. It's just, the growth is happening. It's flowering. And it just needs a little bit of patience, but all the hard work is already done. The groundwork has been laid, and now it's starting to sprout. But it's going to take some time for it to grow. Yeah. That's your story? Yeah. I feel like I've been waiting too. this sense, and there's this urgency with it. Oh, this is also a number 2. So the number 2 is really prevalent. That just adds to the idea of partnerships also. As we know in numerology, number 2 signifies partnerships. Or we can look at this also as 22, 11, 11, right after 10. This is very spiritual. So you can look at it either way. For some, it's about a spiritual awakening, a full healing, finding their life's purpose. And for others, it's a purpose through a deep soul bond with another person. It's almost like they're acquainting themselves again with this bond, and it's had a lot of roots, a lot of past. This is the history. But now it's going through a new growth period, and it's going to take some time. And the person, there might be an Aquarius involved, an Aquarian style energy. Does it? You sent her grounding healing last night? Oh. So, yeah. Because the seeds for this thing, this beauty that's coming, this gift, it's a gift. It's been, seeds have been planted. So it's just a matter of good things comes to those who wait. You can't rush the growth of things. It all comes in divine timing at the right time. Yeah. Must have. So I'm going to put okay. Actually, I don't know why I'm looking over at these. I wasn't going to pull from these, but I am. This is the Tarot of the Moors. It's a beautiful deck. I love them. It's got that old world, Middle Eastern, Mediterranean, like Southeast Spanish sort of thing. I love it. It's beautiful. Very colorful too. And they've got this beautiful gold trim on the side. It's a great deck. The book that comes along with it's amazing. You know, she mixes the numerology, the astrology, and the tarot symbology, all of it together. They're very colorful. They're much more of a happy deck. Let's see, what are the energies surrounding this situation, Spirit? What more can you tell us about this? What are some of the details in this situation? Whoop, that almost popped out. Okay. More do we need to know, Spirit? Oop, shoot, what came out there? Too many of them, first of all. And this one almost, okay. First of all, too many. The wheel is turning, okay? Like I said, the cycles are ending, and this is 10 again. This is like the Wheel of Fortune. It's called the water wheel. More water. But what's more is, look at this. This looks almost like that hourglass card. Look at how majestic it is. Look at the sun. And the giraffe is known as an animal of wisdom and grace. Look at the waters. The ocean is deep and powerful and majestic as well. But look how calm. We have all this passion. The sun is illumination. Look at the person. It's like they've won. They feel like they've won. This is about divine timing. All the planets are aligning just so. It's meant to be. It's the sun again. What are the chances? It's about divine timing, about being illuminated with spirit, about being awarded the gift. The new cycle is here. And look how beautiful it is. It's a sunny day. It's warm. It's a picture of a perfect and serene scene that mirrors the energy that we're going to be taking on. This sense of security, this sense of peace that we're going to want to share. It's here. All in perfect timing. Everything is aligning up just right. And you're moving forward on it too. Gently, like taking your time with this sense of already having won. That it's already here. Yeah. You see, the person's like this. Yeah. They're like, yes. That's how they are. Surrounded by beauty. Everything is majestic and godly. It's God, the creator, is like shining on them. And all of the universe is aligning. These are amazing cards. And for it to be a 10, 11, 21, then wow. New cycles, new beginnings, beautiful new beginnings. Ones that you can manifest and ones that you can feel. And this is what you deserve. This is the result. Karma's being handed to everyone. They're going to get what they deserve, whether it's good or bad. It depends on what seeds were sown. What were they planting? You reap what you sow. You know? some more wisdom. Level on. I need a lot of loving. Yes. Yeah. Spirit, what more can you add to this story? What more do we need to know? What they really want to talk tonight. That's for sure. Oh, okay. Wow. This work is just beginning. The skill or whatever it is, it's definitely a skill. This is about a life purpose. This is about, I mean, this is about skill, and it threw all of these out. Now look. Okay, so we've got the novice, the apprentice. He's on this new journey. It's either that they're on a brand new awakening and they are on like a spiritual apprenticeship, or they're an actual healer, and that's their vocation, and they're at the beginning stages of this. They're a novice. They're learning the new skill. They need much more practice, a lot more practice. They're a beginner, so they're still innocent. They've got a lot of work to do. Lots of time ahead of them is coming. Of course, it's number 5, and 5 signifies changes, as we all know. When you see 555, that means immediate change is coming. Look out for a tower moment. Now, it's also a very earthy card, so we know it's something material. This is about manifesting something earthly, something that you can see. Mm-hmm. But look what we've got here. It's calling for you all to step up. It's calling for you to be a leader. It's calling for you to take pride in what you do, to take pride in who you are, because you have some incredible skills, talents, knowledge, and capabilities. And it needs to be used. And you need to know how important you are and walk with pride. Look at all the majestic mountains in the back as well. It's symbolizing what are mountains. The symbology of mountains is used a lot in scripture as well because they're majestic. They say that God is often at the top of at the mountaintops. This is about owning it, owning your beauty, owning your power, owning your dignity, knowing you have what it takes to be the leader. It's time to step up your game. I think that's why I have some earthy vibes. Yeah, it is. And this is also an 8, by the way. So, and we see the brown here, very earthy. The 8, it's all about material, tangible, it's money making, it's entrepreneurship, it's something we can see, something that you can touch and feel. So it's a new job, it's a new thing where you're going to need to take up leadership. Also, what we got here, 9 and 10. 10 again. This marks the ends of a cycle. What do you think this is saying? The eagle. We've got 2 variations of purple. This is a little darker than this, but spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. The angels are with you. When you see the eagle, that's a lot like rising like the phoenix. The eagle is a spiritual messenger. Hey, Journey. Hold on one moment. I hear something going on. I'll be right back. 1 second, you guys. I'll be right back. They're not going to come back for another year. This is a free friendship. This is your time to hook up with the people at the community. Compare coffee, hang out, whatever. This is it. Please. Alec, please do what I said. Please. Oh, unbelievable. Okay, everyone, I apologize. That was my son. And he doesn't let up. He'll call my name 50 times. And so I had to go see what was up. And I was a little upset because I told him I expected him to go to a meeting tomorrow about going back into his apprenticeship program. And it's late, so he needs to be asleep. Okay, so we've got, these are two powerful cards. They're sending us powerful messages right now. These aren't light cards. In fact, they're all like major, almost like major arcana, almost all of them. The Raven. There's a reason why I used that name, Raven, in the name of this channel. The Raven symbolizes great change, transformation. They also are a spiritual messenger and a great omen. And, you know, they're very smart, brilliant animals. They don't ever forget. They don't ever forget. And they're great communicators, excellent communicators. So this is about communicating something. Notice his mouth is open. And notice his stance. He's in a powerful position. He's taking flight. Complete transformation, strength, dignity, communicating a powerful message. Magic, coincidence, synchronistic events are all coming. This here heralds connections to the angelic realm. This is about a powerful spiritual presence being brought onto you. That which you're communicating will be spiritual, whether that's as taking up leadership in a public way among people, or if this is something you're doing amongst your community or within your own family. For a lot of people, this is about a deep soulmate connection. People are getting married in partnerships. Other people are forming partnerships and alliances in tribes to do spiritual work. The world is changing, and the road is narrow. The road less traveled is the one that we're being called to walk on. So you're going to have to take up your spiritual armor, your cross to bear. And it's not going to be popular. Speaking truth isn't popular. But you're going to have to be strong nonetheless. And there will be those attracted. I came in at the wrong time, but it's cool. I don't think so. I think you came in at the right time. This is about discerning powerful spiritual messages, angelic messages, and synchronistic events are happening around you. They're sending you omens and signs. The universe is talking to you. I could really feel it when it was here. Look at what is the owl? It's wisdom. This card is 14, which is another 5 card. It's about change. But look how he's opening his heart and what's come fluttering out. Those are rose petals. Rose is about love. This is what's going to be communicated, what needs to come pouring out. Whether it's communication directly to a person or persons, or it's communicating it in another form. But either way, you're being called to step up. Look, and we see this card. It's almost like what was coming out of the owl here is still pouring out here as this turtle or the tortoise, which is also another animal symbolic of strength and determination and wisdom, endurance, perseverance. Look at the fires. It's fiery furnace of passion, fire, determination among peace. It's a 9. There's some stars in this card as well. That's a treasure chest. And the face of spirit is in that treasure chest. That treasure that he's carrying, that tortoise is carrying, is the thing you place the most value in. If that's your soulmate love, if that's the life's work, your calling, the life purpose that they're calling you to do. These are extremely powerful spiritual cards. Look, the wheels are turning. The stars are aligning. It's happening now. Divine timing is here. And there's more to come. There's the illumination. And the star card came out twice. Remember, Here's the star card again. Light. All the downloads. The spiritual world communicating with you. Stars. Stars are the angels. The orbs. Being in partnership with spirit or in partnership of a deep soul love. A deep love. Or a love in your community, a friendship, a group. Partnerships and alliances. And so, because we can't see what's ahead, we can only go and use our intuition and the light of our heart, that passion. And we're in divine timings. Everything's lining up. See the planets, stars. Thank you, Crafty. Thank you. I should get you, I was going to ask Sunshine too. Oh, you were speaking to heat. Oh, I was going to say, you came in at a damn good time. This is a good message. This is a great reading. I'm excited. This is for all of us. Yeah. Can you and Crafty do a testimonial for me for my website? Just based off what you think about me here, what your thoughts are on my readings. Wow. That's an amazing, that right there, you could say that. Oh, right on. Crafty of Crafty Tarot. And that will, and then putting you there with your link, a link to Crafty Tarot will just be another place to promote you. by leaving a testimonial for me, that will just promote you, and we'll put your link in there. And Sunshine said something really wonderful yesterday, and I was going to ask her if she wouldn't mind. Yeah, you guys, we're on a whole, this is transformation all the way, spirituality, our intuition deepening, love, peace, serenity, the universe talking to us, sending you synchronistic messages, omens, powerful ones. It's amazing. These are amazing cards. Magic. There's no magic in life anymore. There's few people, it's like I was starting to say, the road is narrow and few are finding it. And the truth is not a popular thing. You have to stand up because you're being called to be strong. Hold your head up high. Have the understanding that you're going to have spirit with you the whole time. You're going to have an army of angels behind you on this one, okay? And even though you might be a beginner or feel like one, this is actually you. This is what you were becoming. This is what your transformation is taking you to. But this is, about integrity, connection to the spirit and the angelic realm. I love seeing this card. And it coupled with the Raven card. Oh my God. It doesn't get better than this. This is about a spiritual work in your own way, however that may be. We all have spiritual gifts, creative gifts. We're all co-creators on this planet. That's what makes us special. There is nothing like us in all of the universe. Not even the angels. You know, the angels, they're our messengers. They're there to help serve us. We have free will, and we're able to use, our will is to use those spiritual gifts that were written in our book of life, our DNA code that the creator designed. You know, says that he knows every hair on our head, watched us in the embryo, knew who we were, what we were going to be when that spark of life happened. And you know, science can now see that spark. It literally can see like a little spark of electricity when that conception happens. It's amazing. Life. And we're being called to utilize those spiritual gifts, even if it's unpopular. You're going to gain the right family and the right friends, the right people that understand you. They're vibrating at a higher level. If you lose the others, that's fine. That's fine. This is about a spiritual awakening. Whether you're doing this in you're doing a healing work or healing service, or if this is about you becoming this human being as a witness to your family, to your friends. This is about you becoming something bigger. This is about something deeper. This is about something more deep than you've ever had, and it's a love you've never had before, and it's a comfort that makes you feel like no matter what, you're gonna be okay. That there's this sense of emotional fulfillment, even if you're in the eye of the storm. And that's what it's like right now. Today, the earth is crying out. Right now, the earth is going through its birth pangs. And it's because it's connected to us energetically, and all the things that are happening on the planet is causing this change to be set in motion. And so we need to answer the call so that we can be the sources of light, because the world is dark. There's few people putting out the light. Darkness does not like light. So it doesn't matter who you might lose, what people have to say. Don't listen to the naysayers, the haters, or the unbelievers, because this is real. It's very real. It's happening. It's happening to many people right now. Millions of us. Millions. And every time somebody is found when they're awakened, I keep bringing this up. The angels celebrate. There's a celebration. It's like let's see what Spirit has to say in the Moonology deck. Oh, you had to switch. Hey, Scorp. Oh, we're doing our Voices of Spirit readings tonight. They aren't separate mini readings, but I will do those tomorrow if you want to come back. And this is for all of us, though, this reading tonight. This is for all the people that need to hear it. And we've been told by Spirit that the signs and synchronicities that you're seeing, pay heed. Spirit is trying to get your attention. They want you to change. They want you to open up to them. They want you to be a better version of you and now. They want you to step up into a leadership role, if that's in your personal life or if that's doing healing work. But they want you to be a source of light. It's also talking about not just a partnership in spirit, but a blessed partnership, soulmate partnership. Is very, very blessed and will go the distance. And although it just suffered the last couple of years of a lot of uncertainty and changes, that this love is the one that is protected by the divine. This is the one worthy of the marriage, of the two becoming one. We don't want to be unevenly yoked with anybody, with any entity, any group, any person. We want to be on the same energetic wavelength. We want to be in the same frequency. And especially when you choose a soulmate, they can't be unevenly yoked. They must harmonize with you. And then it will be divinely blessed. And the marriage will take place in love and integrity. And it will have a foundation of something real. So it's talking about a divine love and communicating that and not being afraid. Letting go of anything that was done in the past. This is about love now. This is about stepping up, taking leadership. It's also about having a quiet strength and being humble. No time for arrogance. And the universe has a nice way of, the minute you try to act, you try to get your head, act like you're too cool, it snatches that up right from under you real quick. You get humbled real fast then. Really? That's right. It's why you're crafty. Remember that song? She's crafty. All right. Ooh, Spirit. It's taking its time with this one. What have you got to add for us, Spirit? Regarding these powerful spiritual messages that you're sharing with us tonight. Boy, do we all... Oh, look. Okay, there we go. Wow, we had this last night as well. Look at all the... Okay, first of all, we've got more mountains. Mountains symbolizing majesty, leadership, spirituality. The moon giving off its beautiful light there. Intuition is growing in intensity. Look at that light. It's bright. So it's illuminating the situation. And it's gaining momentum. And then we've got the birds in the distance. So look at things from a bird's eye view. Seeing from higher perspective, seeing things from a place of wisdom, of spiritual intelligence, spiritual maturity, emotional maturity, powerful intuition. Look at all the variations in purple. Lots of it. From the softer lilacs to the lavenders to some of the more royal purple colors. Birds taking flight. Spiritual card. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, the Beastie Boys. I love them. The waxing moon. What a beautiful freaking reading. I can feel it. I love it. I love it. We're being blessed, but we're being challenged. Being challenged to step up. Not be afraid. Not be afraid. It's about being authentically you, as you are, allowing yourself to not be double-minded, to have that inner battle. It's a battle of the flesh against the spirit. The spirit just wants to be itself. It just wants to be free. I mean, when you're full of spirit, you're full of life, you're full of energy, you're like a child. The flesh is heavy. It questions everything. It mistrusts everything. It blocks itself. It insecure, has addictions. The spirit just wants to be. Just wants to be. So just let spirit go through you. Just allow yourself to be a channel for it in your life, in your daily life. Notice them, like on the eagle card, one of the words it projected was magic. Notice the magic of everyday life. Share those beauties with others. Let them see that change in you, that spark. They're going to want what you have. They're going to want to know why, what do they got that I don't have? How are they doing this? And they're going to be able to see it in your eyes, twinkle in your eye, even in your face, how you carry yourself, how you walk. That there is this sense you feel secure, you feel safe, you feel good in your skin, you feel happy, you feel free, free from the bondage, free from the bondage. Spirit sets you free. You know the truth, and the truth has allowed you to be set free. Setting yourself free, allowing wisdom to take shape. Look how he's standing on that mask. That was a mask that you once had to put on for whatever reason. Covering up pain, covering up insecurities. And you place so much importance on that mask. But now he's standing on top of it saying, nope, nope. It's time to be set free. It's time to let all that shit out. You are coming out. You're being set free. And things are gaining momentum. Big change is occurring. May is going to be huge. Watch. For all of us. For all of us. There's going to be towers. Towers because of, but also literal physical towers coming down. Whether you want them to happen or not. And it's all for your own good. 2 inspiring messages and then a final message from the Mermaids and Myths deck. This is from the Miracles Now. Gosh, this is so beautiful. Look at the silver. They're so colorful. These cosmic, gorgeous colors. God, they're beautiful. I love them. So pretty. Gosh. Oops, did I put them upside down? Yeah. Kind of did, didn't I? Okay. All right. Spirit, what messages do you have for us to complete this out? For the 3rd day of May, 2019. Scorp 444, is she still here? Because I just heard in my mind that you in particular, they want you to hear these last couple of messages, please. That's what came to my mind. Feeling anxiety, anxiousness happening. Okay. We got their spirit. What are the final messages that you've got for us? Is this it? Is it? Yeah? Okay. Okay. My happiness can be measured by the level of my faith in love. More love. And it's not just a sexual love or romantic love. This is about self-love. This is about spiritual love. The love rules everything. God is love. The fruit is of the Spirit, which is love, is, love. It's peace, joy, long-suffering, kind. It doesn't boast. It's not prideful. It's meek. Those are the fruitage of the Spirit, and that's love. That is where your happiness lies. There's a self-love that needs to occur. With self-love, you're able to see the beauty in others, and you can better serve them. There's no resentments. There's no heartache or hurt or hostility that's, hidden underneath. It becomes pure because you're taken care of, and you know that you're being looked after. You're being blessed by the angels. That's why the love you have and the relationship you have with the Creator comes first and foremost above even your soulmate. Because if you don't have that love, you don't have that love for yourself. Therefore, you can't have the true love for your soulmate. But if you have that love with the Creator first, then you have the right self-love, which means you can properly love your soulmate. So this is where your happiness lies. Not the world's vision of love, but the real version of love. First has your back. Can you pull one card for me in that deck? You mean out of this one? The miracles? Yeah, I could pull one. That's not a big deal. For heat journey. Scorp 444 disappeared, didn't she? So she won't get the message, and she came to my head. I let go and I allow the universe to do her thing. That's your card. Heat journey. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys, and hit the like. Even if you're already subscribed, hit the like for sure. And I'm gonna put I want you guys to get on my mailing list, and so that way I can email you and give you updates, let you know when I'm coming on, when I'm doing the free readings, when I'm doing the spiritual messages like I'm doing now, whenever I come on live, or whenever I posted a video, or whenever we're going to be meeting up. I want to be able to contact you guys at the same time. Now, some people went and they signed up to get regular posts, blog posts. So they signed up at the wrong spot. I need them to sign up under the newsletter spot so that I can reach everybody at the same time and tell them what's going on. So I can contact you and know that I'm able to get a hold of you every time. Are you sure, Sunshine? I updated the list because I got a new email address, a business address. So, and I put on my contact page on the site, I updated it, and right under there's a spot where you can click to go to my group if you want to join the group, the Facebook group, and then right under that it says newsletter. That's the section that I want people to. The other list only had 2 people. And so I just got the business address. So I switched over. So since there was just the 2 people there, this is the best time for me to get everybody onto one mailing list, or at least that one. So it's on the contact. Let me give you the address of that specific page. Okay. It's lagging. Oh man, come on now. craftyphotos@hotmail.co.uk. Yeah, I see it. So I'm gonna go. I'll get yours. Let's see. Coach / come on. Okay, it's almost there. It'll let me. Come on now. Now, here we go. Yeah, go there and subscribe. You'll see where it says mailing list, and you'll see it's like a banner or poster for my group. There should be a subscribe button right there. Not to the far right, not where it says join the Sacred Raven email it. Don't do that one. That one is for following the blog. The one where it says mailing list is how I'm going to get you guys in a contact list so I can contact all of you by email. I can't do it the other way. The other way, you're just following, and I can't contact you like that. And then I can tell you every time I get on, or when I have a group started or a meeting started. I've got that one on the 4th. I put out the invitation for it about a week or two ago. So it'll make things a whole lot easier. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I built my site myself. I used Diffie. I built my site. I'm still working on it. And the banners and everything I did myself. I used Canva. And I used a couple of other programs. But that's amazing. If you need something from me, yeah, let me know. Oop, there goes that. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. And I know a lot of us get anxious because we worry about what's going to happen. The stress gets overwhelming because we want to know things are going to be okay. So we do everything in our power to control a situation. But the more we control a situation, the more it resists us. We have to be open, we have to surrender, and we have to just let go. It's just like when you love somebody. The tighter you hold them, the more they want to get away. It's like Pepe Le Pew. Remember that cartoon? He would grab the cat and hold her tight and kiss her so hard she'd run away. So we got to let go of any expectations, any control that we have about what we want to see happen. Of course, we want to plant the seeds for the things we'd like to see and grow for our goals. But while you're making plans, God has other plans for you. So let go, surrender, and do not self-sabotage by trying to control. Don't allow your fears to get the best of you. The right thing is coming. And it's packed with angelic support at every turn. So if you intervene and try to force something, you're actually messing yourself up and messing it up. Because they're working hard behind the scenes to do something that you could never do on your own. So don't worry about the outcomes. This is about opening up. This is about stepping up. And this is why at the very beginning, she can't see the outcome, right? She's got to use her discernment. She's got to use her intuition. She's got to use what's in her heart. And she has to surrender and believe, knowing, look, she's in divine timing and spirit is all around her. A new cycle is coming. Strength and individuality. This card is also number one in numerology. So she's got a lot of strength. She's creative. She's her own person, he or she. But you know what I'm saying. Worry about the outcomes. Just be open to spirit. Do what they ask you to do, and the right thing is going to happen. Better than you expected. Better. And for our final message, I got a lot of changes coming. I know. Oh, I know. And it's just, my life doesn't ever stop, it feels. I feel like I never get a break of just a little bit of consistency and peace. There's always drama and doing this, getting that done, that happening, this happening, over here, over there. I get that. It's just all the time. And now I'm going to take from here, and then I'm going to choose a card, and then I'm going to read the wisdom from the book. Oh, yeah. Great change. Huge changes. They're coming for all the signs. All of them. Okay. All right, Spirit. What is the final message that you can send us to bed with tonight? What is it that we need to know? How do you want to wrap this beautiful message you've given us tonight? Is it? Okay. That one. The water elements. There's something very vulnerable about this card. I think that's part of what we're being asked to do, that yes, to step up and be a leader, but it's about being vulnerable as well. It's about showing parts of yourself that normally your ego wants to cover up for fear of rejection or being made fun of or whatever the case is. But it's a time for pure authenticity. You know, sharing your truth is like getting naked in front of the world. It's going to be a lot of meditation, a lot of pondering, a lot of things to think about. A lot. Let's see what this means. They're out in nature too. Look at her. She's feeling the spirit. She's in love with the place she's at. She's praying. She's holding on to her heart. We've got her over here. She's playing with the grass. And her here with her animal friend. There's a little bit of distrust here, like some bit of suspicion, but don't be suspicious. Don't distrust. Honor your inner guidance and know that you can trust it. There's a bit of sadness here, almost like a bit of insecurity. No need to be insecure. Spirit is with you all through this. This girl here has got it right. She's all about it. There's no anxiety there. She's purely at peace. Now let's read what the card says about this. Yeah. This girl even has some bitterness. That's got to go. If you're carrying anything like that, any hostilities, any resentments, let it go. Let love in. Forgiveness. Be vulnerable. Okay. Let's read. Yeah. Let's see what these mean. The water elements. Number 10 again, you guys. That's the fourth 10, which is a 1, which only reinforces that they want you to step into your independence, your very natural leadership role, your personal magnetism, your eccentricity, your uniqueness. Step into it. You're very rare. End of a cycle and the start of a new one. The water elements. Okay. Here we go. Let me move my hair from the mic. Okay. It says, let me weigh the matter carefully and slowly sift results to even out the balance of the sea. When everything's in harmony, everything is symmetry, in peace, then everyone can finally be free. It says, a group of 3 water nymphs lounge in a pond, deep in contemplation. Joined by their dolphin fish friend, they rest and ponder under a darkened sky among the reeds and water lilies. Here's the message. All will become balanced. Lately, you've had your share of ups and downs. There have been many instances of confusion, and at times when you felt pulled in several directions at once. Wasn't I just talking about that? I was just saying that. External stressors have been wreaking havoc. Everything from unpredictable weather to unstable relationships can have a big impact on our emotional outlook. Fear not, my friend, for it won't be long before your life and body regain their natural sense of harmony and balance. You may need to reevaluate. Here we go. This is the discernment. Looking at things. Reevaluate the aspects of your life that are giving you the most trouble and try setting some appropriate boundaries. And a lot of us are highly sensitive. I don't know if you've practiced this yet in your life. Setting boundaries, learning to say no when it's appropriate, knowing when enough is enough. and not being afraid to assert yourself and say it. And a lot of people have a really hard time doing that, believe it or not. And I did for years, a whole life. It was just built in me to take on everything from everyone. When I got my spiritual business coach last year, and it came right at the time all these things are happening synchronistically, and I was learning a lot about narcissism and codependency and being an empath, what that means, and what I have to do now. I had to change everything about my relationships with others and the boundaries that I have to put in place before I get depressed, because I feel like I can't move. I feel like I have chronic fatigue. I feel like I can't think and that my mind is foggy and takes forever to wake up. But a lot of that is, one, energy vampires, two, giving away myself for and no reciprocity, not knowing how to say no and stay firm and set clear boundaries. This is what they want you to do so you can have true balance, whether that's in your business, your job, with your family. You need to have balance. You can't be everybody's everything and then not be anything to you. Your spirit, your spirituality, that comes first, then everything else. Yeah. Where is it? Right, the testimonials. Could you post the link? Yeah, I gotta make that page. So I'm gonna make it tomorrow and then send you guys the link. I'll put the link inside tonight's video, and I'll pin it and put it in the description box. Something like that, I guess. Or no, I could just send you the email too. If you subscribed already to the newsletter, and then I got your email as well, and I could try to contact you through your community page or something like that on your YouTube. But yeah, that page is going to go up. I'm going to put that section on the homepage down below the stuff I have there already. So I'll put you on my homepage. There'll be your face with your link to your channel with your testimonial, and um, what's her name? She said she was going to do it. The gal that won. I always want to say Nassim. It's not Nassim, but she said she was going to do hers, and I could use her picture. And I wanted to ask Sunshine if she didn't mind doing it too, based off of yesterday's reading. So it says you got to definitely set your boundaries for sure. If someone is taking too much of your time and energy, it is all right to limit their presence and influence. Look to the near future and breathe a deep sigh of relief. Once again, you will feel calm, clear-headed, and motivated to live life to its fullest. That's great. Thank you, Robert. I feel excited. I feel good. We have a lot to look forward to, and I love it when it says that that spirit is communicating with us. I love looking out for it. Good. I would hope so. I don't want anybody at this channel that doesn't resonate. It's got to be only people that are on the same, you know. If you don't, adios, sayonara. I love you, but don't need you. So I know, Spirit's been telling me a while that a beautiful soul family was coming into my life, and that I was going to build one. And I've been excited about it. Very. So, yeah, we're going to have a thriving community over here, and so are you. Well, over at your place, you're going to build yourself a really nice little community over there. And here's the thing, I would love to see people be able to partner up and build each other up, just like you and I are going to do for each other. As we do our businesses, I want other people, as they do their life purpose business, their healing business, their inspirational businesses, their creative businesses, to really get out there and show the best of themselves and not be afraid, and to feel free, have the freedom and the liberating feeling that they have something to offer, and they do. And they help them with the right tools, show with the program to show how you coach others, how to communicate, build your personal magnetism, how to present something, right? Because there are steps to doing presentations. That can be a presentation during a video if you're doing coaching videos, or how to, or a presentation on a webinar. Let's say that the topic was life purpose. I want others to feel that they have something special to offer. They can build a business around it and offer a service that will help heal other people and teach them what hand them over that spiritual knowledge that you have. Act a teacher as a force for love for others. There's art therapy groups. You can create an art therapy membership group. There's all kinds of amazing ideas. You can build websites for spiritual entrepreneurs. There's a lot of people who don't know how to do that, and they would love somebody that specializes in doing just that. There's photographers that take pictures for coaches, healers, creatives. There's podcasts. Some are very inexpensive or completely free. Do a show, your spiritual journey, or on the love, the 42-year relationship you've had, and how a relationship like that works, what it looks like, what it takes, the reality of it. Whatever it is, we all have something special to offer, to add a treasure to another person's life. you know No, I'm so happy. That's how I want it to feel, and me too. I feel like I could talk to you guys about anything. And talking about your spiritual walk, that is a deep and very personal thing. And I'm such a hermit, always have been. And it's taken me a lot to get to this place, but I'm happy I'm here now. And we got this amazing spiritual message to think about. The whole thing was good. The only warning was don't allow the fear to get in the way where you start controlling outcomes, and to have the patience. Don't rush it. Things that are worth it take time. Beauty, growth takes time. Plant the seeds. The foundations are there for whatever this is. If this is a love, if this is a business, if this is you working on yourself, if this is your relationship with spirit, whatever it is, the firm foundations and the roots have been planted deep. And now it's beginning to sprout. So for it to literally bear fruit, it's going to take some time. So allow it to grow naturally. If you force it, the urgency and that neediness is going to repel, just like anything else. When you get needy and you get forceful and you get controlling, you're literally resisting. So just allow it to flow in. Just know it's going to happen and let it happen. Do what you're supposed to do. Plant the seeds. Know it's coming and accept it. Just receive it. Let it come to you. Are you serious? She told you that? Wow. That's a you guys those are amazing compliments. Thank you. I guess all that stuff I've been thinking about my whole life didn't go to waste. I'm gonna pass it on to you guys. Thank you. That means a lot. It really does. It solidifies it for me. Makes me feel like it really tells me I'm on the right track. And then for us to get this reading tonight, as powerful as it was, really, really confirms it for me. You and Sunshine. Celeste. She came right at the end. Celeste, go to my website and let me retype the address and subscribe to where it says newsletter, so that I can tell you when I'm on to do the free readings. Okay, then you know when to come on, because that day and today it would not let me on for nothing, and I finally got on to do the daily Voices of Spirit spiritual message, and tonight's message was beautiful. Beautiful, I tell you. You might want to go back and watch it because it's for all of us. And let me put that address in here so that you can go to that go to this site so you can get your reading. We can do that reading. Yeah, that was really nice. I'm going to go to bed feeling contented. I'm really going to go to bed feeling peaceful. Super happy. I feel so lucky. And if this is just the start, oh God, I'm going to shed tears of joy, especially when things actually start to work for me and the blessings come. I don't know. I'll probably be in shock. I'm gonna be like, is this really happening? You know what? People have been saying that lately. Like, they've been saying, that I seem different or that seems like I'm glowing. And I'll just be going about my day doing my thing. And I'm like, wow, I guess something's coming over me. Something's changing. And it's really, it, it feels really good. But dang, it had to come when I'm 43 almost. Better late than never, I guess. I know I'm like always in a very deep place, a really deep place. Thank you. '43. I was born in 1976, Year of the Dragon. My mom named me after Jamie Summers of the Bionic Woman. I wonder what I would do if I saw that 23-year-old version of me. What I would say to her. I don't think I'd want to be her. I like me now best. The older me. I don't even mind the gray hair so much. I've been getting that since I was 24, so that doesn't even matter. I don't care about that. There's been a lot more stress and stuff. Got some gray. This time with me to hear these readings. I'm excited. I can't wait to put out the all of the signs for the month. I want to see who comes in, see how it grows. I'd like to get to this channel is not even well, it hasn't been, it's only been active for the past month. So I hope by the end of next week, my goal is to get the 100 subscribers. Then I can give away another free reading, 30 minutes. And then when we get to 1,000, I'm going to give away that was this Wisdom of Avalon Oracle. It's brand new. It's in the box, in the plastic. And this is the ones that I was using. Beautiful. I got this erotic tarot, but you know, people raved about it, and it's not the sexual tarot, the ones that were red. I got these other ones, and there's something really morbid about them. I'm not connecting with it. There's something dark. It's almost like, when people say they get that paralyzed, and I've had it before, and I never believed in it. It happened to a motel room when we stayed the night, or we stayed there for a little bit when we were moving. It was the only place that would accept our dog, and um, they had like the breakfast and stuff downstairs and all that. Well, when I was sleeping and I woke up and I couldn't say a word, and it felt like a strong presence was there, and I felt like I had gotten molested almost. It happened here too. And there's something about these tarot I don't like. And I'm kind of not even wanting them in the house right now. Um, there's the pictures in it has like these weird, a couple of them like the moon card. I think it's the moon. No, not the moon. It's the hermit card. Has a picture of this werewolf. But the werewolf has this strange aura about him. And then there's another picture of a woman in a shower with like this demonic black entity outside the shower watching her. It just has like this weird, I feel like serial killer, and I don't like it. And they call it the erotic tarot. Just seems there's something dark about them, and I feel nervous having it. Like I don't like the energy. Yeah, I'm like, how is this erotic? They feel kind of. Um, it's almost like if a Ted Bundy were to sit down and draw up a thing of tarot. Uh, and people have described this shadow being, and when I was looking at it, and these cards are, you know, showing pictures of men. There's one with a man, and he looks like he's about to drown the woman in the water. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I lost you guys. And there's another one where the guy looks like he's about to, like, I don't know. They're really violent, like, and just creepy. I want something a little sexier than the typical the pink angel oracle, and I'll get those later, as an addition. But I wanted to do love readings that seemed a little more realistic and maybe a little sexier. And I should have gotten the Kama Sutra tarot. I almost got them. They were beautiful artwork on those cards. But they're actually, let me show you what I'm talking about before we go there. And I think you guys are probably going to agree with me. There's something weird about them. Yeah, oh, there you are, Lorena. Yeah, watch. You'll see what I mean. It's almost like that same spirit that people say you get that paralysis in bed, and it feels like a entity is holding on to you and you can't talk, or that's molesting you in a way. I forgot what they call it. You talk about it a lot. I've been hearing more and more about it. But it's almost like that energy. And then the pictures in the cards is almost like showing what this entity looks like. I'll show you. I'm gonna go get them. And now I'm wishing I didn't ever spend any money on them. I don't want any weird energy, like black magic energy, you know. It's like the elites, you know, they worship Saturn and they're black magicians. And it's like a deck like that. It's like a really dark, morbid deck. I'll show it to you. Okay. This is them. This is the box. Now, some of the cards, I mean, the artist is a good artist. It looks kind of comic book style. And it had this European 1940s, kind of an old world. But there's violence in it. Like in this card is violent. You don't like it already? Yeah, I'll show you some. Look at how creepy. I mean, it is cool how, and I got them because they said it blends the astrology with it. So like, you know, this is 5 of water, which is 5 of cups, right? Feminine card, uh, Scorpio card. I think that's a not Saturn, but I think it's Pluto and Scorpio. But he's like drowning her. And then this is creepy. She's supposed to be the high priestess. And there's the moon there, symbolizing her intuition. It's either considered a 2 or 11. But look, something really weird. Here's what I was talking about. That spirit, that monster spirit, is like that weird spirit that goes to people's rooms where they say they feel sexually molested. They described it as that. When I seen this card, I was like, wait a second here. Like, how is this supposed to be erotic? Yeah. And look how weird that is. Why? How is this erotic? Seven of water. It's a Scorpio card again. Of course, water. But that entity, that dark, figure, shadowy monster figure that's watching her. And it's like she's in this weird basement house. There's something very disturbing. There's nothing erotic about it or beautiful to me. Look at this. It's like she's dead. He's worshiping it, and that's like a headstone. He looks pale. She looks pale, like it's deathly. It's the Empress. Her body is gray. It's like she's dead, and there's no face. Yeah, yeah, and look at this. How is that? And look, it's like there's bloody there, and that's her actual, that's the hole. Hole is there, which is very weird. And it's like, it's just disturbing. And look in the back. It's like a shadow of people. There's the moon in the back. She's being watched in her most degrading moment. And Queen of Fire is supposed to be the Queen of Swords. It's an Aries card. Look at that. Or not Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. I'm sorry. Creepy. Some of them aren't so bad, but this is weird too. This is a devil card. With some weird magician. His face is really weird. This doesn't even make sense. But he's doing some kind of satanic ritual. King of Wands. Here's another weird, like, religious nun. Man is watching her in the back. It's weird. And here, I'll show you the creepiest one. Okay, here is the Hermit card. It's a werewolf. Spirits that act. When you do research and you look up that idea that of the dark entity that attacks you spiritually and sexually, they describe them just this way. This werewolf, and then that weird entity that was God. And there's this guy. He's he's an old man. It's called The Punishment, and it's like she's a call girl, and he's an old, like, elitist, like a banker, who gets off on, like, sadistic practice, sexual practice. How are these supposed to be erotic? I just don't get it. Another creepy religious. This is supposed to be the priest. And a lot of these priests are actually satanic. They're not godly people. It's just really weird. Hospital, just a lot of blood, gore. psycho, another psychotic murderer. He's laughing with an evil face. And I'm just wondering, how are these erotic? Yeah, it really is. And here's this, a girl holding this creepy Pinocchio doll, which is like a little kid, and they're having like a sexual moment. Very weird. It's just another dark entity with those weird shadow uh, devil figures. It's just, again, more weird, like satanic religious. Yeah, these cards. No, these are very dark. The sex isn't erotic. It's like what is the name? It's like those people that are those psychos that are into snuff films. They like watching the women get murdered, or children, or just demented sexual. This too, and just the back of the card. There's if you can't even see the face, but the face of this guy, it's like he's got a creepy clown face. It's a demonic clown face. And it's like, okay, another dead woman. It's like her body is all gray, and she's holding on to a tree, but she's sucking on something, so they're alluding to it. They're just making it really perverted and gross. Um, There's another dark spirit drawn in red, like blood. Yeah, it's just, here's a dead woman that this guy's carrying. Ugh. Here he is. Look at this. It's a murder scene. That's a monster. And look what she's got. She's about to stick something in. It has a dick on it. And she's about to stick a knife or a tool or something in it. It's just so sick. So I don't feel like uh, more darkness. They're violent. It's bloody. They're perverting it. They're making a sick joke of it. It's not beautiful. It's not sexy. There's nothing. I don't know. It's just creepy. I just feel like uh, this one's another one. Damn. it's not. There's a couple of nice looking cards, and that's about it. This is the Justice card. So that's not, no, but this is the Moon card. So that one's, I did like this one. But these are just so odd. You know. So the whole deck was just, and that's supposed to be the World card. I mean, they're making a mockery. It's like she may as well be using the world as a toilet. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, Sunshine. And the only thing I got them because people gave good reviews and they said they connected with them and how it was a great deck for newer readers because of all the astrology and numerology on it. And it's true, it does. It right here, Knight of Fire, we can tell this is a masculine card because of the pyramid. It's pointing upward. When it's female, it's pointed downward. Usually that's the cups and the earth. We know this is the Sagittarius card, fire. This is a moon in Capricorn. Moon in Sagittarius. So in that way, it's good. And it had the little book of meanings were pretty good. But these cards are just creepy. It's like somebody really demented. This is the Death card. And she's got a satanic tail. I'm not sure how this is supposed to reveal transformation. She's having a dance with a skeleton with the death. And it's just weird. And it's a Scorpio card, of course, If someone used those cards for a reading on me, it would make me go buy a pepper spray. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to give them away or something. I just bought them. I expected something different. I'd rather get the Kama Sutra cards and then the red sexual tarot. I've seen some people use them. They're really beautiful. Their colors are really bright and just fiery and beautiful. But these are dark and morbid, and I even feel weird. I feel chills when I go through them. And when I saw the entity and the werewolf entity thing, how dark it was with the black, I knew what those spirits were. Those were the sexual spirits that they get off on violent sex. And the weird Catholic priest thing is freaky. I don't like that one either. I don't like that. Yeah, eBay. Okay. Good idea. Maybe I can trade. Yeah, there's no positive. These are about bad, dark things in like, no. Everything is perverted, everything is dark, everything is violent, everything is hostile, gross, um, a mockery. I mean, there's nothing. And then just, he's doing a sacrifice, and he's got a crazy face, like he's enjoying the sacrifice, the murder. Psycho eyes and psycho smile, like that other card. Ugh. So yeah, this one, that entity is real. Go look it up. And I feel like these will manifest it. So that's what they're called, Manara. I mean, this is just so weird. That's supposed to be the high priestess. It's by Terosophy, Tools for a Spiritual Journey. I don't know what kind of spiritual journey this is supposed to go on, but it's not one I want to go on. Yeah, I don't want a 9 to 5. I'm not going to sell my life for dollars. I'll work at the airport because I do have my hospitality and tourism certificate. I was going to go for the degree, but I don't really need a degree to travel right. I can I've already learned how to create and build a business online. It's just a matter of building it. I got my coach. It was spendy at the time, but she was well worth it. I tell you guys, if you get the right coach to be on your side, it's the greatest investment you'll ever make. Even Tony Robbins himself has a coach. I think I'm always going to have one for different areas in my life, even as I work on as being a coach. And I got my education and different certificates. I got the life purpose certificate, the transformational coaching certificate, the mindfulness with the neurolinguistic programming certificate. They went together, and I had to get the beginners all introduction into coaching, what it is, da, da, da. It was like, and it comes with 5, and then you get the master certificate. But there is no degree in coaching. There's no school of coaching because it's based off experience, your experience, and whatever. I mean, you can learn how to communicate better and maybe get certified in little areas, but just for my own, to feel good for myself, just to have that added security, I went and I got them, and they were super helpful. I love them. And to have a coach that I can rely on, and with a group each week, twice a week, really, and her entire program, it's amazing. That I'm always going to remember that as my turning point in life. the greatest decision I ever made. It came at a perfect time. It was right as spirit was starting to call me, and I started having the psychic dreams. And then that stupid girl fired me from my job, and they fired her later because she did it. She dishonorably fired me and 2 other people just because she was threatened, and she was insecure and she didn't do her job. She was also a narcissist. She wouldn't take direction right or suggestion. She got found out, but that was the best thing that could ever happen to me. So if I go back to the airport and sell my hours of life for dollars, I'm gonna go back to another graveyard position and use it to build this up, because this is where I want to be. Doing this, building courses, teaching, helping people, reading the cards, doing the spiritual work, connecting with others that are of like mind, investing in our creativity, building our intuitions. Yeah, use your intuition in everything. Once it starts to get sharp and you start to develop it as a lifestyle, you'll have no problem. Oh my God, I better get off, you guys. I've been 3 hours now, and I gotta get some sleep, but I'm gonna be back on. Make sure you guys go to that page, that address, and subscribe right under where it says newsletter so that you can get my updates when I send out the emails. Yeah. See some of my notes behind me? My whiteboard, the teacher's board, and I got some strategies down, some things in place. Certain days I'm going to do certain things on specific days of the week. Try to fit in homework because I'm going to school. So there's a lot, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Doing what you love, doing what comes natural, doing it your way, and building a life and a business around it. I don't want to be 2 people. I don't want to be one person for 8 hours of the day, then come home to a different life. I want my work to blend with my life. I want it to reflect my values, who I am, what I believe in. I want it to reflect that. I want that integration. So I love you guys. I'll see you later tonight. Now you can go on with your day knowing that you got a beautiful spiritual message ahead of you. It's exciting. I'm looking tore up. I'm tired. I'll see you guys today sometime this afternoon. Yeah, I know, huh? You too, sunshine. I love you. Night, night. Okay, let's see if we'll do this. Say end. I'm so happy you did. It doesn't want to close the stream. Come on. I'm still clicking it and it won't go off. First it didn't want to stay on. Now it doesn't want to go off. Yes. Okay.